Hello, my noble band of outlaws. Outlaw Samurai coming at you live with a video as my uncle makes coffee in the background. So, you may be wondering, Outlaw, this is something we never thought we'd hear you talk about. The FNAF universe. And you would be correct up until literally last week. My interest and or caring about the FNAF universe began and ended with conversations with Geekopedia. But after I watched the first FNAF movie, which I actually really fucking liked, I genuinely liked it. Alright? It reminded me of when Hollywood actually made real, actually well-written, damn good movies, and not just retarded woke bullshit. Looking at you, Disney. If I ever went into my full, tangent mode, I'd have to make the video 18 plus, restricted, and probably private, because there'd be a lot of swearing going on that little ones don't need to hear. But in any case, so with that in mind, I am actually looking forward to FNAF 2, and I just watched the trailer for it. And you may be wondering, Outlaw, why do you have a sledgehammer in hand if you're talking about FNAF? Well, 3 reasons. 1, weapon of choice. 2, I was too lazy to dig out all the shit that's piled in front of my closet to get my Warhammer. And 3, I was also too lazy to go into the back room and get my poleaxe, which has a hammerhead on it, to use as a prop to emphasize my point here. But, nevertheless, this was actually just sitting by my bed, because I do a lot of metal work in my room. But in any case, so my theory, this all stems from a quick scene that I saw in FNAF 2. I think that the Mimic is going to be in FNAF 2. I only saw a couple of quick glimpses of what I believe to be the Mimic showing up in FNAF 2. Now, I admit fully I am not well versed in the lore of the FNAF universe. That is Geekopedia's wheelhouse. I am just making theory videos, and any and all hardcore FNAF fans out there that see this, I know how toxic the FNAF community can be from stories Geekopedia has told me, so if you wish to leave comments, all I ask is that you be respectful. Disrespectful comments will be ignored and deleted, just to let you know, alright? Kids, I have been told before, kids watch my videos, and I'd like to keep the comment section PG-13 at the least. Well, I should say PG-13 at the most, PG at the least. But in any case, that little disclaimer of my lack of knowledge in mind, I think that the Mimic is going to be in here from the couple of quick little glances I saw in the trailer. Now, obviously, I believe this one is either taking place at a sister location to the original one in the FNAF movie, or this may be a different pizzeria that the animatronics got moved to. I don't know. Again, I'm not well versed in the FNAF lore. This is mainly just me thinking that the Mimic is going to be in there, because at the moment, the Mimic is what I am most well versed in from watching Geekopedia, shout out to my boy Geekopedia's playthroughs of The Secret of the Mimic. I will attempt to put a link in the description for that. Attempt being the operative word. If not, I'll make a post with Geekopedia thing later on. Because he's been doing playthroughs of The Secret of the Mimic. Since he's a major FNAF nut. And I know, me and Wikipedia, we did that video a while back where how I would fight William Afton and the other animatronics. But that was from FNAF itself. I may do another video how I would fight the movie animatronics. Because from what I've seen, the movie animatronics seem to be weaker than their game and book lore counterparts. Also, the Springtrap suit also appears to be weaker. I love the look of the animatronics, the design in the movie, and I'm actually looking forward to the second one. My second theory, and this above everything else must be confirmed. Matt Pat will make a second appearance in the next movie. For those of you who don't know, Matt Pat was the original owner and creator of the Game Theory YouTube channel, one of the major YouTube channels that took FNAF from a small dumpster fire game and turned it into the major powerhouse that it is today. I'm not even joking. The creator of FNAF was really going to commit suicide before the game took off like it did. You can Google it, ask any major FNAF fan or FNAF nut. A FNUT. That's what I'm going to start. You're a FNUT. A FNAF nut. A FNUT. Aside from the Mimic being in here and hopefully Matt Pat making an appearance, I am not well versed enough to come up with any kind of super deep, dark, like multi-book theory about this. Go look at the Game Theory or ask Wikipedia questions in his comment section for that. But until next time, I know we'll band of outlaws. Outlaw Samurai tells all y'all be crazy rednecks. Be safe and use your weapons. And if you want, I will see about doing a how Outlaw would fight the movie animatronics in another video. Hint: it involves hammers. And how I would deal with Springtrap. So until next time, I know a band of outlaws, Outlaw Samurai, tell all y'all be crazy rednecks. Be safe and use your weapons. I'm out. Peace.